Yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So, yeah, it's Plugged In Media. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, drop a comment in the video too. Thank y'all, man, for tuning in. Glad to have y'all back. We're gonna get straight into it though. So, your boy Chris Brown, he said he's had enough. He's hitting him with the lawsuit. 500 mil. Chris Brown suing Warner Brothers and the producers. So basically this DVD, not a DVD, but a documentary came out. Yeah, they dropped a documentary about him. So he's suing for defamation and false claims. Yeah, shit done got real, man. Yeah, it's the situation is, bro, like there was this girl in this, because I seen the documentary, and it's called Chris Brown, A History of Violence. So they pretty much got him in this whole documentary, got him looking like he's been very violent with women. And they got this one chick on there, I don't even think she showed her face, but she was on there talking. And so Warner Brothers and the producers of this documentary, y'all might have bit the dust on this one, because the fact that y'all took this one opinion and this story and ran with it. And if you go to Chris Brown's Instagram, he posted about it. It's just, there's no evidence. So in the court of law with no evidence, it's kind of tough to figure out. And this story and everything that they got going on in this documentary about him, the acts that were taken against him, he's suing for 500 million. I did see in the script that they put out that they was going to donate some of it to women who, battered women and women that are going through sexual abuse. So yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, they're trying to literally take down our black, I ain't gonna say billionaires because he ain't a billionaire, but our top acts. And I mean, they doing it, it's crazy. Diddy, they trying to take down Jay. They was kind of on Kanye a little bit. They was on Kanye a little bit. They was. And now Chris Brown, and there's other people I can name. I just can't think of nobody right now. Bro said he ain't playing, he's done. 500 mil. That's a lot of money, and I think he can get it too. They also stated about how, the only documentary that he has out, the one that came out in like 2017 or 2019 or something like that, that's been his life for the last 10 years. In the documentary that Warner Brothers just dropped not too long ago, I think it came out in October, actually, I think they said. I watched it, they did my niggas so dirty too, the way they got him looking in there. It's almost like he would be in jail right now if there were some legit footage out there of him, showing evidence of him being what he's accused of. Because you see what happened to Diddy. Diddy they ran the hotel tapes of Diddy doing what he was doing with Cassie. And if there was anything out there like that involving Chris Brown, this nigga would probably be in jail right now. They'll probably be looking for him. Moving along though, this is crazy, bro. So there's this viral ICE woman. Now this girl done went and motherfucking snitched and seen somebody and called the immigration zone. That's tough. Like, that's different. That's what it's come down to now. That's what people's doing now. I mean, I guess that's what the number's for. And I guess if you're a citizen, you probably feel like you're doing the right thing. But to see that it was a black girl was kind of a trip. It was kind of crazy. Gun Lee. There's this white dude named Gun Lee and I guess he's banging. I want to say he's from Dallas. I'm not sure. He's down there in Texas, but he's definitely gang banging, and he is saying the word nigga because that's where he come from. That's what he's standing on, and that's what it's been. Everybody he done grew up around, they referred to him as that. He referred to them as that. Similar to my lifestyle, I grew up. Everybody I was around, the word nigga was we were raised with that word. It's what my parents didn't refer to me as that. They didn't use that word. They're not millennials, I'm tripping, but they're boomers. They're a little older. But for the most part, everybody else that I was around in my neighborhood was using it, including their parents. And not all of them had a mom and dad like me, you know what I'm saying? But here's my thing. How serious is the word for real? And I say that because for me, the word, the ER is the word for me. Like, I ain't fucking with that one. I ain't fucking with that one at all. Not saying I'm a lash out and trip and catch a body if somebody refers to me as that, but if I was to get called that with the ER at the end, there would be an issue, a physically issue. There would be something happening to whoever referred to me that physically. But the other one, the one that this white boy's using, he's rapping too. Go check him out. His name is Gun Lee. And he kind of explains, what it is and where he come from. But he did say something about his kids not being black. Like his kids are white and something else. And so he don't say it. He stated that he wants to work on it, not saying it because of them. But for black people, there's really been no order to the word. Originally, we were called the word. They called our ancestors nigger. And then you fast forward 500 years later or whatever, how many ever years it's been, we have now adopted the word and referred to it to one another as a term of endearment. And everyone that's black knows when it comes down to it that it's stupid as fuck. They know. They don't have to admit it or not. They can. We can sit here and tell ourselves that the N-word or the word nigga is acceptable in the black community all we want. We are fucked up as a people to bypass the history of the word. And yeah, we were raised to use it. I was raised around so many, that's how we just referred to each other. Just what it was. That's how you were able to grow relationships with people and, find out whoever God has placed you around and what the reasons are for and whatnot. But as a people, there's nothing we can say is stupid as fuck to use the word with that history. There's never been, I ain't gonna say there's never been, but right now I'll say I don't think there's another race out there that would do something like that or have something like that happen with them, at least around our era. Right now, around the era of people living right now, I don't know if there's another race out there that was given a name that was used on them. And the way that it was used on them was not pleasant. But to then fast forward all these years later, they're free. Things have changed. There's billionaires now that are in this race. And they done flipped it around and they refer to each other as it. That's dumb. That's crazy. That's weird. And it's another reason why a lot of us are in the boat that we are in. And then fully our whole race and community isn't where it needs to be. Black people in America, I feel like we as a people, we just have a fucked up order. But then on top of that fucked up order, I feel like we also have like 10% of us, nah, probably not even 10, probably like 5% of us are really sick of the shit. Sick of the dumb shit, sick of seeing what it is, sick of the way hip hop is being perpetuated over the radio, over the internet. Yeah. About a good 5% that's not even necessarily sick of it, just kind of disappointed. But hip hop is still young. It's still very, very young. A lot of stuff could change. We'll have to see. So there's this linebacker from Oklahoma City, OKC linebacker. This video is crazy. So this big back, she going to jail. I mean, all I did was come across this video, bro. This girl is sitting here on live, or just got done being on live or FaceTime or whatever. It probably was a live. And from what I read, she got into it with this girl over social media, 2 black women. Can't agree to disagree over social media. What are we talking about here? Little did she know, oh girl, oh, she ran down, pulled up on her like a linebacker, and it went down. This girl came through the front door. And what's so cold about it, bro, is the girl got a Ring camera. She got some kind of security system because you can clearly see the door. And a lot of people, they have the view from the front door, like the vision you'll see, the vision from the front door. No, this was different. She had her camera like 10, 15 feet away from so all you could see was the front of the house. It was actually a better view. This girl pulled up, knocking on the door, ended up pulling the storm door off the hinges. Yeah, she looked like she was about 6 foot, 220, maybe 230. Pulled the storm door off the hinges with it. Then she get to squabbling, knocking on the door again. Let me in, nigga. End up ripping that door off completely. A whole 2 windows came down. I don't even think they crashed. They must have just been plastic. Then she started banging on the door. Let me in, let me in. Banging even more, trying to get through like a linebacker. They talking about 10-4, huh? Then she get to kicking down the door, bro. She get to kicking down the door, got through the door. You feel me? I'm like, wow, she really going this hard. I don't even know. I didn't even come across the conversation that they was having. They obviously had a disagreement. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why do you women and you men feel like you can gain something from acting like this on the internet? I mean, what else are you possibly doing it for? You're letting somebody else pull that out of you on the internet. That's number one. Number two, you're not gaining anything from it, because what is beneficial from doing this type of shit? What's beneficial from screaming at somebody over the internet? Attention. You ain't trying to get punked out on the internet. For one, it's clowny. It's complete clown shit. It's like they say in Philly, it's some nut head shit to move like that on the internet. You don't want people to see that. That's not the image any black person should have, especially a woman. So yeah, then there's a video. You can see the girl coming in the crib, bro. She snatches this woman up. All you hear is just ass beating and beating ass. She put the turf paws on her and got up out of there. Cold thing about it though, she's on camera. So she's going to jail. You're going to jail, baby. See you later. She fucking around and do some years for that. Man. The proof is on the internet now. The linebacker from OKC. Yeah, man. Social media, it might be one of the worst things to happen to black people in America. If we can talk about it. I think it's one of the worst things that's happened. Between niggas smoking somebody in a blunt on the internet, to toxic masculinity being mentioned, every 17 seconds, to what we just see portrayed on the internet. All these big booty models, all these BBLs looking the same. And I mean, a BBL's cool too. I mean, it ain't nothing bad. It's just that I think what's bad about that situation is it's got people and women thinking that a body is supposed to be a specific way. And it's probably not like that 100% through. I'm not saying that that's generally what it is. Probably just a small percentage. But that alone sounds like a mental problem. I'm not saying that that's, wrong. Nothing wrong with that. You can get help with that. You can get treated for that. But there's a lot of stuff going on social media, fight videos. It just ain't nothing nobody can learn from us as a race. What they can learn is that you can go to jail, you can get a RICO, your women are mean, they are very educated and smart, but probably hard to deal with if you don't have a lot of money. And these are all just stereotypes. These aren't just my personal opinions. These are just stereotypes on the internet. There's a viral video going out, and it's for the most part kind of chopped up and edited, but it's really realistic at the end of the day. And there's a guy going around asking, do you think it's a problem if a guy, do you think you can really deal with a man if he doesn't have any money? And they're asking like 10 white girls. Every white girl's like, nah, I would still date him. I don't have a problem with that. Then they go to all the black chicks. And they all like, what? Hell no, what the fuck you on? Hell no, he needs some money, baby. Of course. Most likely chopped up and edited, but of course, that is reality. What are you bringing to the table if you ain't got the table? She ain't finna pay for the table, nigga. You paying for the table. But yeah, social media is turned up for us black folks, man. It's really disgusting to the point where I seen two girls on the internet yesterday arguing back and forth and really just screaming back and forth. It was hard for me to really even watch the whole thing. But I was actually doing something in the kitchen, so I had time to play it. And it would happen just to be a video that scrolled next. You know how your timeline plays a video and it just start playing the next one. Might have been on YouTube. Nah, I wasn't on YouTube. I think it was on Facebook. Anyway, she going off on her. They going off back and forth. One of them really ain't even flexing on her like that. But one of them is really just going super hard on this other girl. And I believe they was probably arguing over a nigga. Next thing you know, this girl, the quiet one, she just started sucking the dick. Mind you, we on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And it's just like, that's what we doing on social media, bro. I don't know, maybe other races, maybe white people are doing some foul shit on the internet like that. I don't know, but maybe it's just my algorithm. I don't know, but there's some weird shit that black people be doing on social media. And we going outside on that motherfucker. The day TikTok officially shuts down, along with the rest of these apps, Instagram, Facebook, it'll be a good thing. Because a lot of us, ultimately, it'll be a good thing. In the beginning, it'll be fucked up. In the beginning, a lot of people will be fucked up, including me. Because I find myself just sitting there scrolling. Not good for my brain, not good for my life, not good for my mental, for anybody's, for that, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, we gotta figure something out. You know, I'm willing to link up, send me a message, follow me on the gram or something, tap in, leave a comment, and we can, you know, start zooming or talking or doing something. I don't know what the fuck we can do, but it takes a village. It takes a team to get something done. And I'm willing to lean on that if somebody else wanna, you know, participate. It starts with conversation, my nigga. But yeah, man, cause it's really bad out here. Really, really bad. On the internet, it's terrible. You know, there's a lot of stuff that is very bad. You know, there's a lot of folks on there committing suicide. A lot of folks on there accidentally getting killed. A lot of folks just killed somebody and then they go live and then they sit there and tell the lie that, you know, it's over for me. They finna kill me. I've seen some crazy shit on Facebook. Yeah, some crazy wild shit. Cause we supposed to be non-violent. But yeah, man, make sure y'all like this, subscribe, share it, you know, all that good shit. It's your boy. You know, ain't nothing to it but to do it. It's plugged in.